Unique pieces are one of the biggest bottlenecks you will face in Marvel Strike Force, and with so many characters in the game, it can get confusing for new and even mid-game players as to which unique pieces to focus on getting for which characters. So in this video, I'm going to go over the most important uniques to focus on to get off to the best start possible. I just wanted to say a quick thanks for all of the support so far. We're almost at 500 subscribers, which is pretty cool. Thank you. Alright, with all that said, let's get into it. As I previously mentioned, this guide is aimed at new and mid-game players, and the number one priority for new and mid-game players is to build raid teams. So this list will cover what uniques to prioritize for those teams. However, as you'll probably want to complete Dark Dimension, I've taken some legendary and meta characters into consideration too. So coming in at number 1, the most important unique piece to farm, Tempered Osmium. There are 4 raid characters that require Tempered Osmium in Gambit, Nightcrawler, Val, and Iron Man Infinity War. Also, Nova and Morgan Le Fay are both important characters that you may want to invest in at some stage. So start farming Tempered Osmium now, and a lot of it. Up next, coming in at number 2 is Alien Spores. Ghost Spider, Carnage, Venom, and Void Knight all require Alien Spores. So once again, that's 4 raid characters sharing the same unique. As all 4 of these characters are part of new raid teams, chances are you're going to be taking them up to at least gear tier 17, if not gear tier 18. So you're going to need a lot of Alien Spores. It'll probably take a while to obtain these unique pieces too, so prioritizing which characters to upgrade first is very important. If you want to see a video on which raid characters to invest in first, let me know in the comments below. Alright, coming in at number 3 is Experimental Formula. Gwenom from the Hivemind raid team and Peter B. Parker from the Spider Society both require Experimental Formula as their uniques. Green Goblin Classic also takes Experimental Formula, and he is or should be a strong consideration for your Dark Dimension legendary team. Up next at number 4 is Titanium Alloy. Cyclops from the Extreme X-Men and Spider-Man India from Spider Society both require Titanium Alloy as their uniques, and although Doc Ock is kind of expensive to build, if you plan on taking him into Dark Dimension for the legendary lanes, then you'll have to keep in mind that he needs Titanium Alloy too. Coming in at number 5 is Gamma Radiation. For a while, Rescue was the only raid character that required gamma radiation. However, with the introduction of the Alpha Flight raid team, the new character Sasquatch joins that list. Also, as Red Hulk is one of the better legendary characters, he'll almost definitely be on your list of characters to take into Dark Dimension, so you'll need some extra gamma radiation for that. Moving down the list to number 6, and we have Astral Energy. And while there are only 2 raid characters that require Astral Energy in Sunspot and Sunfire, they both are part of newer raid teams, so farming this unique has become very important. In at number 7 is Adamantium. And this is a bit of a curveball one because as of a few weeks ago, no raid characters required Adamantium. But OG Wolverine was just reworked to be a part of the new Alpha Flight raid team, and Old Man Logan was just introduced into the game. And while he isn't specifically a raid character, he's such a good character that he has replaced Cyclops on the Mutant raid team. If you didn't just recently unlock Old Man Logan, it might be some time before his event comes back around, but you'll definitely want to have some Adamantium ready to go when it does. Just scraping in at number 8 is Luminium. With the introduction of the new Spotlight raids featuring the Alpha Flight team, gearing up Northstar and the other Alpha Flight members is going to be very important. Not only that, one of the better legendaries in the game in Black Cat also requires Luminium, so make sure you have a small stockpile if and when you need to upgrade these characters. Alright, number 9, and we have no raid characters here, but I think it's still a very important unique to farm anyway. And that's Miasma. Lots of good characters including Doom, Dormammu, Deathpool, and Robbie Reyes require Miasma. and while it's not as big of a priority as other unique pieces on this list, it's always a good idea to make sure you have Miasma saved up. Lastly, number 10, and I just lumped in all of the remaining important uniques to get you started. Both Loki and Beta Ray Bill require Uru, but as the Mystic team will hopefully be replaced soon, I would suggest holding off on investing into the Bifrost team for as long as you can. Same can be said for Kid Loki. However, you are going to want to have some arcane magic for Black Knight when you unlock him. He's not a raid character, but definitely a must build. Spider Noir and Rogue both take ballistic weaves, so you're going to need a few of them. Same as Chromium for Penny Parker and Archangel, Infinite Energy for Forge, Molecular Cloth for Sylvie, although once again I would suggest holding off on building her for as long as you can. Ironheart Mark II takes Vibranium, and we've also been hearing rumours of a new version of Shuri coming to the game, and she will no doubt take Vibranium. Red Goblin takes Hammer Tech, and he's an amazing character, so make sure you have a good supply of Hammer Tech. Kestrel takes Shield Tech, and as Kestrel is the linchpin of the Pegasus team, you'll want to invest heavily in her. Darkhawk takes Focus Chi, and while he is a good character, the more you invest into Kestrel, the less you have to invest into the other members of the team. Guardian, a member of the new Alpha Flight team, takes Gravitonium, and while it's not clear exactly how much we're going to need to invest into this team, it's always a good idea to be prepared. Lastly, Kang. He takes Quantum Energy, and I put him up here as he's a pretty decent choice for Dark Dimension, but hopefully we're going to get some new cosmic characters soon, as the options we have for the cosmic section of Dark Dimension is very limited. Alright, that just about does it. Now obviously these are just the uniques needed for raid characters. Eventually you'll need more uniques if you want to unlock Apocalypse, and I plan to do a video on that in the future. If you found the information in this video helpful, hit the like button, share with your alliance, and don't forget to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.